Your alarm goes off at 7. You groan. You think about your ancestors. Hunting, gathering, surviving. You assume they had it worse. Maybe not. In the 1960s, anthropologist Marshall Salins studied hunter-gatherer societies and clocked their work week at around 15 hours. The finding got famous. It also got fought over. Later researchers pushed the number up, said he'd missed the food prep, the tool making, the childcare. Even the critics, though, rarely pushed it past 25 hours. Either way, nobody's landing on 40. You work 40 before commute, before email, before the side hustle you started because 40 wasn't enough. So somewhere between the caves and the cubicle, something changed, and nobody voted on it. Here's why that matters right now. Iceland ran a 4-day workweek trial on over 1,000 workers. Productivity held, stress dropped. The UK ran a similar pilot with dozens of companies in 2022. Most of them kept the shorter week permanently after it ended. People keep asking why the old
model persists when the data keeps saying it doesn't have to. To answer that, you need to know how work became a schedule in the first place. For most of human history, work was a task, not a time block. Hunt the animal, gather the roots, finish, and stop. Nothing punished you for finishing early. Farming ended that. Crops don't pause for your leisure. They demand constant attention, planting to harvest. Economists call it the first great trade, food surplus for time. And even then, farmers had winter, festivals, slow seasons. The real break was the factory. Machines don't tire, so the humans running them matched the machine's pace, not the sun's. Time itself became the product for sale, not what you made, but how long you sat there making it. And here's the part that doesn't fit on a motivational poster. The 8-hour day wasn't built for productivity. It came from an 1800s labor slogan: 8 hours labor, 8 hours recreation, 8 hours rest. It was supposed to be a ceiling. Somewhere along the way, it quietly became the floor. Compare the pitch to the paperwork. The pitch says the modern workday is progress, structured, efficient, civilized. The paperwork says a hunter-gatherer with no calendar worked fewer hours than a salaried analyst with 3. Zoom out, and this isn't trivia anymore. It's a design flaw. We built an industrial-era schedule for an information-era economy, one where output has almost nothing to do with hours in a chair. Iceland and the UK just proved the schedule can bend. Most of the world hasn't tried. So the real question was never whether ancient humans worked 9 to 5. It's why the rest of us still do, long after the machines stopped needing us.